Hey guys, welcome back to the Coders Code. Today we'll be doing a video on an intro to Scratch. So if you're new to Scratch, this video will be perfect for you. And I hope you guys follow along. So first we must know what Scratch is. Scratch is a visual programming language that allows everyone to create their own interactive stories, games, and animations. It was created by MIT. And let's look at the first category, which is motion. But before we get on to this, let me first show you a view of what the Scratch 3.0 code editor looks like. So this is basically the menu. The menu includes File, which allows you to create a new project. Then we have Edit. Then we have Tutorials. The Scratch team has uploaded numerous number of tutorials. You could check that out. And then we have rename your own project, share, and look at your project page. Then over here we have the stage, that's where the sprite is in. In this case we have the cat. The sprite is basically like a character. And then we have over here edit sprite. Edit sprite consists of 4 options. When you hover on it, choose a sprite. Then you have paint a sprite, upload a sprite, and surprise. Surprise basically means it would choose a random sprite from the sprite library. Then for the background, we have the same options. Paint, upload, sprite library, backdrop library, and we have surprise. So backdrops are basically your background, and sprites are basically your characters. Next, we have a green flag. Let me just zoom in. A green flag over here, as you can see. And the green flag basically tells, when you click on it, you can just start your project. And it will run your code that you will be entering in the script area. Over the left-hand side, we have the code palette, which is the blocks of code that you want to drag to the script area. And also, right next to the green flag, we have the stop button. The stop button basically stops your running project. Next, over here, we have extensions. I'm going to zoom in. Yeah, over here we have extensions. It's this blue button. And extensions include video sensing, then we have etc. Video sensing, paint, using the pen button, etc. You could just check it out by clicking on that blue button, the square button in the bottom left corner. So we are going to be working on a dance party project, which looks like this. But before that, let's look at motion blocks. Motion blocks fall under the blue category. There are several blocks that will allow the sprite to move. So basically what motion blocks does, it helps the sprite to move. And this category teaches students to understand positive and negative and other mathematical concepts like degrees. So that's basically it with the motion. I'm also going to go through sound because our dance party project also looks at sound and the looks category. So, yeah, okay, so the sound blocks fall under the purple, light purple, or fuchsia. Yeah, that looks like fuchsia. And it allows you to program the sprite to produce sounds or words you could hear. There are many sounds. There's also a sound library where you could choose multiple sounds from. And now let's look at looks. So looks fall under the purple one. And looks are basically several blocks that control what you see the sprite say or how the sprite looks like. So there are many blocks such as say hello for 2 seconds or switch costume, which is what we'll be looking at today. So switch costume basically means, let me just take you to the costumes tab. The costumes tab, when you click on it, it's right over here. Zoom in, yeah, right there. So the costume tab, basically some sprites have more than one costume. So you can program the sprite to switch costumes. If the sprite does not have another costume, you can always create your own by clicking copy and then edit it. Okay, yeah, perfect. So now let's get started. First, we'll go on to the scratch.mit.edu which will take you to this page. So this is the home page of scratch.mit.edu. First, we'll begin by signing in. If you do not have an account, then click on Join Scratch. You could also donate. Scratch is the world's largest free coding community for kids. Your support makes a difference. So then, first we'll begin by signing in. If you don't have an account, click on Join Scratch. I have an account, so I'm going to sign in. Then I'm going to have to enter my username and password. So I'm just going to enter it. Okay, so I have basically logged in. And when you log in, you'll get a page like this. So this is the home page when you log in. And right over here, you'll see what's happening in Scratch. So those people who you follow, some messages will be coming on. And then we have Scratch News, new Scratch emojis, know of an inspiring studio, and Vicky Beneste. Right over here, we have the home bar. And the home bar basically has numerous number of options such as create, explore, ideas about, my messages, and my stuff. Create basically means you could create a new project. Explore, let's click on it, basically shows all of these projects that have been going on in the Scratch community. There are many over here, as you can see. And when you click on studio, we have many studios. So even we, Coders Code, have a studio, so you could always check that out. The link is in the description below. So now let's look at ideas. Remember how I told you about numerous number of ideas that the Scratch team has uploaded as a tutorial? Yeah, that's basically how you could check out over here. They've uploaded animate a name, imagine a wolf, make a chase game, video sentencing, animate a character, Pong game, create a story, etc. So now let's look at about basically tells us about what Scratch is, and then there is a short 59-second or 1 minute video that you could watch. Let's play the video. Okay, we're not gonna waste 1 minute. You guys could watch it yourself. Then in my message, you would get to know some of the people you follow, not the people you follow. If you own a studio or if you have a project that someone's remixed, then you get all those messages over there. And my stuff shows all those projects that you've created, such as Dance Party. I'll just show you a quick demo of that after we looked at the Coders Code Studio. So a studio is kind of like a team, and if you have a YouTube channel or something like that, you could always create a studio. So we have all the projects. You have to add your project. So if you guys have been following and you've made a tutorial, then you could always click on Add Projects. Then we have comments, then we have curators, then we have activity. Okay, so now let us go to my stuff and create a new project. You can create a studio by clicking on New Studio right over there. So this is how it's going to look like. Remember, I just showed you at the start of the video this. Let me just take it. Yeah, this picture, I've taken it from there. So here we have the palette. We have the palette, then we have the scripting area, then we have, everything that I just mentioned. So let's begin with the tutorial. I'm going to first explain X and Y position for you. I'm going to choose the backdrop, and in the backdrop, if you scroll down to the end, you'll see an XY grid. I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to hide the cat sprite. The cat sprite is like the official mascot or whatever you like to call it of Scratch. So I'm going to hide that for now so I can explain. Okay, so at the corner over here, the right hand corner, we have the plus X and positive Y. Then right below that we have positive X but negative Y. And right over here we have negative X and positive Y, and over here we have negative X and negative Y. So that's basically the XY position. So if it's over here, the sprite falls somewhere over here, that it's going to be a part of positive X and positive Y. Just like that for the others as well. So first we'll begin with our Dance Party Scratch project. So like I told you in the picture, there's costume. My cat sprite has 2 costumes. I'm going to show it. costume 1 and costume 2. Then we have sounds. The official sound of the cat is obviously meow. Okay, so first we'll begin with deleting the cat. I mean, don't delete the cat sprite because we're gonna need the cat sprite. I'm just gonna delete this background because I just showed you for the XY. And I'm going to choose the background spotlight. Where's spotlight? Yeah, over here. So I'm going to drag it on top right there. Yeah, okay, perfect. So let's go to events. So basically, let's look at what events are. So remember I told you about when the green flag is clicked. So this one over here tells when green flag clicked, the project will begin when the green flag in the upper right hand corner is clicked. So then we have when space key pressed, basically means the project will begin when the space bar is pressed. Then we have when backdrop switches to backdrop 1. That means when backdrop switches to backdrop 1, whatever you connect under this will happen. And when sprite 1 is clicked, or when the sprite is clicked, the project will begin when the sprite is clicked. So we're going to begin with when flag clicked. Yeah, perfect there. We'll first code the cat. Okay, for the cat, we wanted to go to X and Y at the first place. Remember, I told you right over here. Oh wait, yeah, so motion, we're going to drag it from the motion category. So this will basically make the cat go to this particular position when the flag is clicked. No matter where you drag it, it will go to that particular position when the flag is clicked. So I'm going to make X 17 and Y negative 14. Now that's good. It's going to align it perfectly. Next, I wanted to forever go to next costume because we're going to make the cat dance because this is going to be our dance party. But before that, rename it to dance party, the project. So forever next costume. And then I wanted to glide somewhere over here when the flag, when flag is clicked. So we wanted to glide 0.5 seconds to negative 80 and negative 70. Then again, we wanted to go to next costume. I'm going to get another glide. And glide 0.5 seconds to negative 120 and negative 70. Then we wanted to play the music dance. We'll just look at the sprite sound library. So when flag clicked, we wanted to play a music forever. So we're going to go to sounds and we're going to choose a sound. I'm just going to click on, just going to type dance and then I'm going to get multiple space. I'm going to choose dance celebrate. So I'm going to go to the sound library and we're going to place sound dance celebrate until done. Before we get on, so this forever loop, this is called as a forever loop, this block, and the forever loop basically means that whatever you put inside the loop will happen until you click on the stop button. So that's what forever means. You could call it the forever loop. Okay, now we're going to choose a new sprite called, I'm just going to type dance and then I'm going to get numerous. I'm going to click on Cassie Dance, or you could probably click on anything you want, or maybe a Nina Dance, whatever makes you happy or satisfied. So all that matters is the code, same code. So when flag clicked, again, we're going to take a forever loop. Then we wanted to wait 0.5 seconds. So wait 0.5 seconds means wait 0.5 seconds, nothing to explain there. And then we wanted to go to next costume. We also wanted to wait 4 seconds when flag is clicked. So I'm going to get wait 4 seconds. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's check it out.
Hey.
So that is the beginner's project. So that's it guys for part 1 of Introduction to Scratch. I hope you guys understood all these concepts that we used over here. We used Cassie Dance, then we used the cat sprite, So the cat sprite taught us about next costume and glide seconds to X and Y, which basically means it will glide to that particular position. Then we learned about the sound category, which plays a sound until the project is done. Then we looked at, for Cassie, we learned about wait 4 seconds or wait dash seconds. And then we also learned about next costume. We also learned about when flag clicked. We learned about certain events blocks, when flag clicked, when space key pressed, and when this sprite is clicked. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, leave us a like, and share our videos to others. And I'll see you guys next time in part 2 of this video. Bye and scratch on.